So they don't want you back on the property. It is private property. It's not public. If they ask you to leave, you're going to have to leave. Okay?
Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
It's right here, sir.
Right here.
I don't care what some crazy Karen city employees gets phone happy.
Violating my Fourth Amendment rights. Yes, you are. You're detaining me illegally, and I do not wish to speak to you.
You're the one that told me don't touch me.
Yeah, because you touched me,
Because you
dumbass.
stepped in my personal space, dumbass.
I told you, dumb fuck, I was going to get your name
Who's-
because you wouldn't.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to explore some shocking situations where certain police officers blatantly disregard citizens' rights. In this video, we will expose the tyrants in law enforcement who are willing to abuse their power and oppress innocent people. Join us in the fight for justice. Don't forget to leave a like and comment so our voices can be heard louder than ever before. No one should be banned from public spaces simply because they're recording, but the police in this situation have a different perspective.
They don't want you there. You'll be arrested for trespass.
This is not private
This is your
property.
official warning. They told you and I told you you're not welcome back. Okay?
They never told me that.
I'm
We're
telling
go-
you.
You can't.
This incident took place at a Pennsylvania Department of Transportation licensing center, where a citizen was exercising their First Amendment rights without intending to record any personal information or documents. However, they were obstructed by manager Matthew, who even shut down all services at the center just because the citizen was filming in the waiting area.
Let's take a look around.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hi, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
You don't need any services here today?
Not at the moment, no. I'm just going to look at some literature on the walls and... Am I recording, ma'am?
Uh-huh.
I am recording, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you. So, you all can't... They are stopping services while I am here. Last driver's license center we were at, there goes our friendly reminder that they're always recording us, when we the people record them.
Sir, how can we help you today?
Hey, sir, how are you? You're the manager, and your name, sir?
My name is Matthew.
My name is Sean, sir.
Hi.
I'm just an independent journalist. I'm here to use the department of just gathering some content. I received a lot of complaints regarding this specific branch here.
Okay. So we ask that you do not film in our location because there's a lot of personal information around here. Personal information in the center, we don't want you to inadvertently capture some of that on film. I'm not saying that you're going to do that. You get through and you're welcome to film that. But other than that, we're going to ask that you do not film in our location.
You have signs that say what?
Correct. Do not film. Right back on the wall.
And that would be to protect private information.
Because we deal with private information.
But it's not laying around for anybody to see, right?
We do ask that if you have business at the desk, we're more than happy to help you get through it. Do you have business here? That's all I'm interested in. Is do you have business here that you need to take care of for your own licensing?
Exercise my First Amendment right of gathering content for my
we've
stores,
asked
so
that you
freedom
do
of
not
press right.
film in our location.
This is a public building? Who owns the building then?
It's not. It's a leased space.
Well, it's leased by the government.
No, but it's not a public space. Business at the location, other than trying to film in our location.
Well, yes, sir, I do.
All right, so to get that done.
Well, sir, no, I'm here to conduct constitutionally protected business,
I
sir.
understand what you're saying.
I understand that you're asking me that, sir, yes. I
Okay.
understand that.
All right, so do you want to continue to film? If you go and advise my supervisor that
I thought you were the manager.
Everybody has a supervisor.
And is that person here today?
No, he's not.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, I'm just here to promote
If you do not want to finish filming here, and you don't want to go to a desk, I'm going to ask everybody to stop what they're doing.
Why would that be, sir?
Because we're here to protect their information. That's why.
But I'm obviously not gathering any.
Filming location, we have signs posted all over the place that you do not film.
But am I recording any personal information?
At this point, I'm not going to engage you anymore. I'm just going to go in for get my supervisor.
It seems ridiculous, sir, to stop.
And he's refusing to stop. He says he can get to that, but folks, please stop doing what you're doing. Continue the process at this time.
Why would that be, sir?
Many criticize this citizen simply for exercising their legal rights enshrined in the Constitution. While the frustration of those impacted by the center's shutdown is understandable, it wasn't the citizen's fault. Instead of blaming him, I believe they should have stood with the citizen to protect both his and their rights against government overreach.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to, ma'am. Ma'am, this is exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to turn you against me. That's what they're trying to do. I'm not stopping you from conducting your business, ma'am. I'm not. I'm not recording anything personal, ma'am. I'm not. I'm a journalist. I'm gathering. I've received a lot of complaints about this. This is a public building, right? Our tax dollars come to fund it. What's the big deal? One more doesn't hurt anything, ma'am. It seems to be, but it's not my. And that's unfortunate. If he calls law enforcement, I'll wait for law enforcement in the foyer over here, and then I hope that he'll conduct. Excuse me. Step over here in the vestibule. See, he's being unreasonable. Yeah, you could. I don't want to stop you from doing what you want to do, brother. I really don't. But I'm not stopping you. I know. I'll stand right here, ma'am. I'll stand right here.
Right where they're telling you. Sir, it's just right there.
I understand that, ma'am. It's the principle of exercising my constitutional rights, ma'am. So why are you yelling at me, man? When you can yell at, well, why don't you yell at the public servant that's supposed to be helping you?
We don't have a problem. You're not supposed to be doing what you're doing. So please.
But they're the ones that giving you the. I'm being reasonable. I went into the lobby area here.
They asked you to go outside and you're in the lobby.
Yeah.
I understand. Information be reasonable. What personal information am I getting from standing right here?
Recording while they have everyone's personal information.
Being right here, nothing. So it's unreasonable. How? I understand, but do you understand that he's trying to? This is the response trying to get you to attack me. But why aren't we demanding? Why aren't we demanding of our public servants, the one that we pay tax dollars to do their job? Do their job. I'm not stopping him. I am literally not stopping him from doing his job. If law enforcement's on the way, I'm going to wait outside because my intention is, and I hope you would just understand that fact. You do? You understand? Thank you. Sir, please help everybody. Only reason I'm stepping outside here is because he's already called law enforcement, and it's just ridiculous. I feel horrible. I don't want to delay anybody's day, but it's not me delaying their day. It is the management here, the public servants here. Absolutely ridiculous. This is what the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation Driver's License Center does.
I genuinely wonder what Officer Smith was thinking when he declared that the citizen couldn't enter the licensing center just because he had a camera. The First Amendment clearly protects the right to record in public spaces, and the citizen's actions were well within that right. The police's refusal to clarify questions and blocking the citizen from exercising his right to film is truly troubling, and it constitutes a severe violation of fundamental freedoms.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Norristown Police Department has arrived. Hi, sir. How are you? I didn't hear you before.
It is private property. It's not public. If they ask you to leave, you're going to have to leave. Okay?
Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
It's right here, sir. It's right here. Okay, can I get your information?
How do you spell right?
Can I have your information? Can I have your information?
Sir, this is not private property.
They don't want you there. You will be arrested for trespass.
This is not private property.
You're not welcome back. Okay?
They never told me that.
I'm telling you.
You can't tell me that. They have to tell me that. So let's representative of theirs.
I am.
You're not.
I am.
You just said it's a private building.
I just spoke with them. Okay?
You just said it's a private building. Can you please call a supervisor as per your policy? Can you please call a supervisor from the Norristown Police Department? Obviously, they're not genuinely committed to upholding our constitutional rights here.
You have to go up on their property, okay?
This is not their property, sir.
You want to tell them that you don't want to be here?
All right, we asked if you
This is public property, sir.
I'm not going to engage you.
That's fine.
This is public property.
All right? You
This
can
is
be on the
public
sidewalk. I don't have a problem with that. You just can't go inside.
Sir, I would like you to call a supervisor, sir. Constitutional rights. You've escalated since you've got here.
He's on his right.
You've escalated since you've got here.
Explain yourself.
You said this was private property.
They don't want you on. If they don't want you on the property, you cannot be on the property. Okay?
Property, sir.
Supervisor's on his way.
Can you clarify why am I not allowed?
Supervisor's on his way. If you don't want to talk to me, then.
Sir, I'm asking. You're not explaining to me why.
You're causing a disturbance, and it's their right.
It's their right to refuse services to me.
Correct.
So you can trespass me from the police department?
Correct.
No, you cannot, sir.
Yes.
You cannot trespass
Well,
me
that's
from the
what's gonna
police
happen if you
department.
go back-
If I went to the police department, would you trespass me?
I'm explaining to you. If we ask you to leave,
It's
and you
public
did not,
property.
yes, leave.
It's funded by the taxpayers. What don't you understand about
You're
that,
trying
sir?
to engage with me, and
I'm
not
trying to
gonna-
have a
I'm
civil
not allowed to
conversation
have
with
that.
you. I'm conversation
So
with you
you've been
because your
warned. A
your
supervisor's
name
coming
right
out.
here is going to be on the federal lawsuit, sir,
Okay, there is.
because you're violating my constitutional rights, sir.
You
What law have I broken?
Nothing yet. They don't want you on the property.
So they could just tell anybody they want that they don't
want
in
you
our
on the
publicly.
property.
This is taxpayer-funded agency
They do
here,
not
sir.
want you on the property. They've asked you to leave, and now.
So
and I've told
if I
you,
needed services, I couldn't go get services.
you would have to go to another place, another licensing center.
I appreciate Sergeant Hoover's efforts to handle the situation and create a friendly atmosphere. However, he was wrong in stating that the citizen could be arrested if they returned to the building. Instead of obstructing the citizen, they could have done a better job by educating the building staff and others around them about respecting the citizen's rights.
Yes, sir.
So what's going on today?
So I went in to use the purposes of the Driver's License Bureau. I was there to investigate a story that I was working on, recording inside of the public lobby there.
Okay.
And they denied services to everybody. So while they denied services to everybody, their services denied to them. So I stepped out for a few minutes, actually a while, waiting for you guys to come here.
Okay.
And officer here, right here, you said your name was, sir? Properly and professionally, sir. But sir, I just wanted you to identify.
Issue, sir?
So this officer right here came up to my vehicle. I couldn't hear him actually. So I got out of the vehicle. He attempted to drive away from me, almost hitting me with his vehicle. But I have officer right here saying that I can't access the.
If they have denied you any entry when you're filming, then you have no entry, no right of entry into the building, because it's a PennDOT state building, not a Norristown building.
But you would arrest me if I went inside, right?
For trespassing, yes, we would have to.
So you would enforce the state's policies?
We would enforce the state laws, yes. As a representative of the property,
right.
That would constitute defiant trespass if you were to go back in. A summary citation, the equivalent of a traffic ticket. The second would be a custodial arrest where you. Okay. Now, I'm only offering this as speculation because I have not talked to anybody inside. Okay.
Right. So my only question to you, sir, is so I just want to make it clear and to trying to rectify the situation in a federal court system, not in a state court. And in order for me to have standing, my rights need to be violated. So you're telling me as a corporal of the Norristown Police Department and attempt to get services and exercise my rights, you will arrest me.
While you are filming, yes, if that is what.
So that's a yes, you will arrest me.
Again, if
I just want to be clear.
Right, and you're not listening clear.
I am listening.
I've only spoke to you.
Right.
I have not spoke to anyone inside.
So why don't you go talk to them, and then we could be clear.
Go in and chat and do
okay, great.
Resolve this at this point in time. Just for the record, what's your name, sir, so I know who I'm speaking with?
My name's Sean, sir.
Sean? Okay, Sean.
I'd rather not give any additional private information.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to go clarify it with them, and then you can come out. I just want to be really clear here.
What did you say your name was again, sir?
Sean.
Sean. S-H-A-W-N or S-E-A-N? So, I just spoke to the district manager on the phone. Okay. Is the personal identifying information of patrons that are inside the building. They have to stop all be like having your social security number laying out for somebody to come around and take pictures of, things of that nature. That's why they have to. Their issue is not so much with you being inside, with you trying to do some sort of investigatory story while people are inside. Okay. What the district manager has, so that you can arrange a tour after hours or when the place is closed down, so it's not open to the public. And as far as it goes in here for filming inside, you're able to go inside. I mean, does that make sense to you?
Well, what law would I be breaking if I'm able to go inside but I just can't film inside? What law is that?
Right, without filming.
Without filming. So
again,
that's what I'm saying. What law would I be breaking if I went inside while filming?
You would be said earlier, all right, because there's conditions attached to using the property in this
So
case.
it's a conditional trespass. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
No,
that's what I'm
fine.
saying.
It doesn't necessarily have to make sense.
You can't
to
put you can't put
what's
conditions on a trespass, sir.
If you would like the contact, I will happily provide it to you.
I'll take whatever contact information you have, but just recording in a publicly accessible area, you would arrest me.
At this point, you would be issued a citation. Yes, I don't have.
Let's take a look at the corporal's vehicle here before we get out of here. Our rights were violated here. Officer right here asked. There was no need for that. Banging on my car door, wasn't even recording at the time, but our rights have been violated. Pennsylvania Department of Transportation does not like transparency or accountability. Stop services just for somebody peacefully exercising their rights. I'm going to try and take them up on the offer. We'll work that out, but just basically just to see how that plays out. But at any time in the publicly accessible areas and be able
In summary, this situation underscores the importance of citizens standing firm to protect their rights, especially the right to monitor public activity. However, always act within the law and use reasonable measures to avoid unnecessary conflict. Officer Karen admitted that they weren't relying on concrete evidence, but would instead arrest someone based on accusations alone.
You sleeping?
No, a city worker saw you sleeping. This is why we're here.
Did you see me? Does anybody have it on film? Proof.
We all understand that citizens have the right to be in public places like parks. Yet in a park in Sebastian, Florida, Theodore, a citizen who was simply present, was approached by 2 officers and asked to leave without any valid reason. This action demonstrates a disregard for the basic rights of citizens, particularly the freedom protected by the First Amendment.
All right, Theodore. So I did call the supervisor. He is on his way.
Good.
But basically said, we're asking you to leave. And if you
but you can't do that.
So if we're telling you you are trespassed, he said if you refuse to leave after us telling arrested for trespassing, so you have to leave. You have to make an attempt to.
I really don't see how that's legal. Okay. I really don't.
Well, we can trespass anybody at this point, but since we have already.
No, you can't.
We have trespassed to leave. You'll be arrested for trespassing. Okay. So I'm letting you know to leave. We will have to arrest you for trespassing because we already gave you a warning.
Yeah, but you have no legal right to ask me to leave a public place. This is a
city worker that wants you.
I don't care what the city. Go talk to the city worker.
Okay, that's not the point.
No. It is the point. It is the point.
So are you
actually
not willing to leave?
It's. You can't do that. I haven't committed a crime. I haven't bothered. I haven't.
How many accusing you of a crime? How many times do I have to repeat that? No one's accusing you of a crime. Asking you any incriminating questions, okay? So you don't have to answer anything.
Theodore, do you have a middle initial?
C.
As part of the city of Sebastian, we can, as city employees, we can trespass you. We can trespass.
You can trespass me from that building or that private property over there. From here, this is public property. That's like trying to trespass me from walking down the sidewalk. Can you trespass me from the sidewalk?
If you say so.
Okay, so we're not talking about sidewalk. We're telling you you're trespassing and this is after a warning. Are you refusing to leave?
Listen, when you receive this paperwork, okay, she's gonna run you. You're gonna receive a copy of the paperwork. I gave you the verbal warning. Okay, now you're gonna get issued a paper copy, and if you don't leave after, it's no ifs, ands, and buts. You're gonna get arrested. So it's either
on what charge?
You trespassing.
Park. You're gonna trespass me from public car.
Argue with you.
Right, because you don't know the law.
When you receive the paperwork.
Sebastian has their own muni code, and it states you cannot sleep in the park.
Did you see me sleeping?
We're here.
Did you see me? Does anybody have it on film? Proof. Oh, you don't need that. So you can just accuse somebody of something and convict them and arrest them without proof. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so
it'll take about a year or so.
Be here, Brian.
Can't do this. That's why we have the American Constitution. And you swore an oath. And right now, you're just stomping all over it. So you're not keep your oath to the Constitution. Why should I keep mine?
Hey, Theodore, can you just sign this?
Anymore.
We're not.
Y'all
are just going on a rant about
the United States Constitution is nonsense. Well, is that what you're saying?
The way that you're kind of putting it.
I'm actually stating the law. I'm actually stating the law.
All right, paperwork. I am officially trespassing you from the Riverview Park.
Okay? I still haven't seen your supervisor yet. For the supervisor.
That's not how it's going to work.
So
you're going to get served the paperwork. It's either you take the time, you meet them down the road. That's how it's going to work.
Listen,
you've already been served paperwork.
Started a really good lawsuit here that I'm going to enjoy upholding my constitutional rights. Trespass somebody from a public place.
Well, she just did. So
I just did. You were officially served. You took the paperwork. You refused to sign.
Right.
Nevertheless,
I know.
You still got it. Okay. You can get up and try to make it. So, are you refusing to leave?
It's
It's a simple yes or no question.
well, look, it's certain.
According to the Fifth Amendment, citizens are not required to provide personal information unless they are being accused of a crime. However, when this citizen exercised this right by refusing to provide information because the officers had no reasonable suspicion, they were seen as being uncooperative. Police need to understand that the government equips them with weapons and knowledge to protect citizens and the country in emergency situations, not to abuse power and make baseless arrests, as was done here. This action illustrates an abuse of authority and a violation of basic freedoms.
Are you going to arrest me?
If you don't leave after multiple warnings that I've given you, yes. I'm giving you like a bunch of chances to just get up and leave. That's it. Instead of, it's a Friday, see you on a Friday, but you've already been given multiple verbal warnings. You've already been served the paper. So
What
at this point, it's going to be up to you if you want to get arrested.
What about this? What if? And I've come here to try to take care of medical problems. See all this?
Yeah.
And on my shoulder, my back, I have skin cancer really bad, and there's a cancer institute here. So I decided to try to settle in this area to go to this cancer place. You know, people about work. You know, I mean, I could get a job here. You know, I mean, people are saying, yeah, you know. But now the government comes down on me, and you know,
Well,
it's like, then go talk to the people that called you and ask them for proof that I've committed some kind of a crime. No crime has been committed.
Are you going to go, yes or no?
At this point, if
Are you going to
don't
go?
I'm still waiting for the supervisor.
Off
Why
this
can't I
property?
just sit right here
Because
where
you're
I would?
trespassed from this property now.
But
So
you
if
can't trespass me from.
Are
I
you
would
gonna go,
really
yes or
like
no?
to wait for the supervisor and speak with him. I believe I'm at least owed that much.
Right, and it was.
I'm a veteran, U.S. Navy. You know, trying to survive here.
And I get that. Listen, I get that.
Then why are you?
We're called here. We don't just like come here and be like.
I
"Let's
didn't
call
call you.
No, we were called here. People called.
When they called, didn't you ask them, hey, what's the guy doing? All right. Fine, that's fine. At the years now, so I kind of get it.
Okay.
You know what y'all are doing. I get it. No. I'm standing up. You know what? I'm standing up. And if I don't stand up for my rights, I won't have any.
To walk, to leave the park.
I'm waiting for the supervisor. I'll tell you what. I'll give you this. Get up and leave. I will get up and leave.
He's going to tell you that because you.
Then let me speak with your supervisor. Know the law. So let's see if your supervisor does. If he doesn't know the law,
If he tells you the same thing that we're telling you.
Yeah, but he may not. Has your supervisor talked to whoever? Whoever made you come over here and harass me?
We don't listen. We just get called. We don't go back talking to the people that.
So you don't think for yourself at all?
Stand up and leave. It's not. What
I'm waiting.
you want.
I'm waiting.
It's not what you want. It's not what you want.
I'm waiting for the supervisor. Supervisor gets here, and if he tells me I have to leave, then I'll go.
What
sit here?
Does it make between us and the supervisor? What's the difference?
Because.
Obviously, I do.
And maybe your supervisor does, but maybe he doesn't either. Or I'll go to jail, and then I'll go. Otherwise, because I have them, and I'm going to stand up for them. That's what America's about,
Yeah. So
That's why I started a YouTube channel.
So if my supervisor says the same thing that we did, and then you listen to him, you just want friction. That makes sense. Yeah.
No, I don't want to be harassed. I've been nice to you too.
Yeah, exactly. But again, we're just asking you. We're literally asking you, and then that way we don't have to arrest you for trespassing.
Get up and leave.
Because
You know, when you walked up on me and harassed me.
Because we've already.
And eventually, I here in a little bit, I would have been going. And now you got me. And now you. And now you have me pinned down to this. Pinned down to this table.
We're asking you.
You decided to sit down.
No, you decided to come up all by myself, and I don't care what some crazy Karen city employees.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
Can we at least lock the bike so I?
No.
So you're gonna? Yeah, you ruined it.
From this situation, we see that police must operate based on evidence and reasonable cause, rather than mere unfounded accusations. Abuse of power can lead to human rights violations and erode trust in the legal system. The police claim they could arrest someone just for filming someone else's vehicle in a public area. But is this actually true?
It's illegal to walk on a public sidewalk.
It is not, but she says
Okay,
she
what
feels
crime
like
have I
she's
committed?
being harassed.
What crime have I committed for you detaining me?
Have you been looking in her car windows?
Let's follow a citizen walking on a sidewalk who gets stopped by the police. At the start of the video, the police inform him that he's being detained due to a woman's complaint, accusing him of harassment just for filming her car from a public sidewalk. Under the First Amendment, citizens have the right to film what they can see from public places. The police's intervention, based solely on someone else's discomfort, infringes on the citizen's freedom of expression and raises questions about law enforcement's actions in this situation.
And I'm saying no.
Okay, I need to ask you a couple questions.
I don't answer questions.
Okay. So the female, I'm telling you why I'm talking to you. So the
Well, I'm telling you
female-
I'm not listening to you. Have a nice day.
Okay. So the female said that you were harassing her. Okay. Have you
What's your name and badge number?
Long 1153. You are being detained right now.
For what reasoning?
I'm investigating something.
Okay, and?
Okay. So she said, and you've been harassing her.
Is it illegal to walk on a public sidewalk?
She pointed you out and showed
Is
me on
it
camera.
illegal to walk?
But she said
Okay,
she
what
feels
crime
like
have I
she's
committed?
being harassed.
What crime have I committed for you detaining me?
Have you been looking in her car windows?
What's your reasonable, articulable suspicion for detaining me?
Well, people have a right to feel safe in their and let you know that she's aware of you and that she's not comfortable with you walking and looking in her car windows.
Have nothing to do with
So
law.
if you have somebody inside your
Feelings
car, okay,
have nothing
if
to
you
do
have
with law.
somebody
Don't
walk-
cop-splain me.
We're at Nebraska and Delaware now. Cool. And they're looking in your car. You have a right to be able to call that person.
Blah, blah, blah. This is what
Sir,
you're
I'm trying to
doing.
be
This is what I
respectful.
need you to do.
Okay. So, okay. So
And
you
you're
have a
violating my
right
Fourth
to
Amendment
call-
right.
No, I am not. I'm
Yes,
trying
you
to
are.
talk
You're
to you.
detaining me illegally, and I do
I'm
not
not
wish to. Am I not
police.
detained? Is that what you just said? I'm not detained?
I said you have a right to go now.
Thank you.
Okay,
Have a
do
nice
not
day.
Go back to her house and harass her. Okay.
Watch me go back down here and record.
Try her car doors anymore. Okay.
Nobody tried your car doors. Stop trying to make assumptions and being a dumbass.
Not only did they disregard basic freedoms, but the police also obstructed the citizen from filming their own vehicles while on duty. Perhaps they need to remember that filming police vehicles is an important part of public oversight. I can't help but question the overwhelming police presence in this case, which shows a waste of resources while continuing to violate the citizen's basic rights.
Now I'm going to go record inside your police car. Oh, I have all kinds of permission to do this.
You do not.
Yes, I do. Are you getting in? Go ahead and get in.
Step away from my vehicle.
No, it's okay. Everything I'm doing, I'm allowed to do. By law, under the First Amendment. What's your name and badge number? Tell her she better not detain me illegally ever again.
Okay, you don't have a right to look inside people's vehicles.
Want to bet?
Yeah.
Want to bet? There is no expectation of privacy in public. You cannot trespass. I don't give a what you're saying.
People were looking inside your vehicle.
Look, I'm still recording inside your car.
Get away from my vehicle. I have stuff in there that you cannot. You are inside my vehicle.
I'm
Your
not.
hand was inside my vehicle.
This is my vehicle.
You need to step back.
This is my vehicle.
No, it is not.
Yes,
your
it is.
vehicle.
I pay for
This is
it.
the city of Peoria's.
My taxes pay your salary.
Your taxes do pay salary.
Don't walk behind me.
So, but you cannot put your hand inside my vehicle.
I can record anything in that car.
That is not allowed.
That's criminal trespass to motor vehicle, whether it's taxpayer funded
Yes, sir. But your hand went inside my
that is criminal
vehicle.
trespass.
My hand is on my phone.
Sir, it's all on body camera. You reach 75
Name and badge number. Name and badge number.
Carpenter 1248.
Say it again.
Carpenter 1248.
Okay.
So, yes. So, this
Look, here's another public vehicle. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 people for walking around. Looking ridiculous. Then wants to illegally detain me and then say I'm not detained? Oh, yeah. Lawsuit. Big time. Had enough of this.
How you doing tonight, sir?
Oh, I'd be a lot better if I wasn't just illegally detained and you violated my rights. See, this is my block. Wow. All right, y'all. I'm going to go get in my car. We're going to continue cop watching tonight because evidently they need some education done.
This situation shows that police should respect and protect citizens' fundamental freedoms rather than interfere or obstruct simply because someone else feels uncomfortable. This behavior not only wastes resources but also weakens public trust in law enforcement. Refusing to provide an explanation when requested by a citizen, this is clearly not the professional conduct that Chief Merritt should have exhibited in this situation.
Oh, yes.
You're a public official. You have to answer questions.
No, I don't have to.
Why did you reach out to touch him?
Because he got my personal space. I told you I was going to get closer to get...
Outside the Marquette Heights Administrative Building, an auditor and his friends arrived to check if the police respect citizens' rights under the Constitution. Unfortunately, they encountered a police officer who exhibited an abusive attitude and lack of knowledge about the law. Chief Merritt, who was present, not only expressed doubts about the legality of filming, but also acted rudely while obstructing the citizen from exercising his right to film. This is a clear violation of the citizen's basic rights.
That's a new one. Why would they be unstaffed? Odd. Angel's got somebody up next to her right now.
She wanted me to meet her for something, I think.
She wanted what?
Offering help, but then had nothing to help with. I know, right? A grilled cheese sandwich?
Who was she?
Maria. I think she worked.
Oh, we got a copper
She
here.
thought I needed her help.
We got a
because,
cop right behind us now.
She thought I needed her help because
Oh.
I believe she said going through it first. Which is weird.
Midwest on your left.
Oh, it's pretty easy to miss.
Yeah, it
Do
was.
that.
Walking on the sidewalk right there, you missed that in a heartbeat.
What are you offering?
Okay, well, I'm not right there yet. Not now, on this side of the...
It's
Name
me.
and badge number? Sorry? Name and badge number. It's on the back. Can you... Okay, well, I'm going to get closer to you so I can get it.
Okay, you need to step back out of my
Don't
personal
touch
space.
Don't fuss
Oh,
it.
what are you doing, bud?
Personal space.
She reached
Touch
out.
me.
Called officer safety. Step out of my personal
Officer
space.
safety.
It's surprising that a police chief would refuse to provide his name, badge number, or answer questions when requested by a citizen. Even more ridiculous is the fact that he prevented the citizen from filming him, citing personal space. Let me remind you that filming officers on duty is completely legal under the First Amendment and is a way to ensure transparency in law enforcement. It's hard to believe that someone in the role of a police chief could act so disrespectfully.
Chief Merritt. Chief Merritt.
Oh my God, you're the chief?
Yeah.
So this is why my people have been telling me to come up here.
We the people.
We the people.
We the people?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We.
Citizens. Your residents here? Huh? Your residents here?
I don't answer questions.
You don't? Why
Sir,
not?
you're
Yeah,
a
you
police chief.
Oh,
on
yes,
duty.
You're a public official. You have to answer questions.
No, I don't have to.
Why did you reach out to touch
I
her?
told you I was going to
Personal
get closer to
space
get
within
your
3 feet of
name.
your
So
We
you
can't
didn't want to
read your
verbally
name badge
identify.
and you refuse to identify, sir. Not everybody can read.
I don't have to.
What's your policy say about identifying to the public?
My policy on dealing with them in a criminal situation.
No.
Yeah,
Identify whenever you're asked.
not necessary.
Good. Because I don't see a light flashing on it.
Doesn't have to be.
Well, so it's not on then.
Oh, it is. Just showed up. This is my office.
Oh.
Can I go in my office?
I don't know, can you?
I don't know.
You just prefer that you lose your attitude and treat us with respect. That's
Sir,
what
you're the
supposed-
one that told me don't you touch me. Personal space, dumbass.
I told you, dumb I was going to get your name
Who's-
because you wouldn't.
who's
verbally
over you?
identify.
Who is
We are in a
over you?
Public place, okay?
Yep.
A place of business for the city.
Yep.
Okay. So if you have business to conduct here,
This is my business right here.
it is not.
It is.
Yes, sir.
It's First Amendment protected activity.
Sir.
should
Do
go
you
back
know
to
what the
school
First
and learn.
Amendment is? Can you elaborate the First Amendment?
I don't
Do you know
need
the
to.
5 elements of the First Amendment?
I don't need to.
Law enforcement, not feelings enforcement.
Okay.
Why did you call him a dumbass, though? Aren't you supposed to?
Professional.
He told you
Fine,
one.
let's get it straight. He called me a dumb.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
'Cause you're
And did you call him
being
a dumb or a dumbass?
And you're in your. I'm a citizen, exercising my rights.
You're
You
not
don't
a
have
professional
rights.
Citizen? I have rights every day.
No, you do not. Not while in
Exact
uniform.
same
You.
rights that you have. So
Why
is
did
there
you
any
approach
business
us?
you guys are conducting?
Yep, we're doing it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So are you.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So then we're free to say.
Business, sir.
See how that works?
I do.
All right.
In this manner, with his ignorance and unprofessional behavior, the police chief in this situation violated citizens' basic rights. This underscores the importance of ensuring that law enforcement officers strictly adhere to the rights outlined in the Constitution. So we have reached the end of today's video. We hope this video helps you better understand the importance of exercising your rights and protecting your personal freedoms in everyday life. Be sure to hit like, leave a comment, and share this video to spread the message far and wide. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.